There we go.
The ultimate fishing experience is brought to you by Lund Boats. This week on the Ultimate Fishing Experience, we head to the vast Missouri River impoundment of Lake Oahe. This massive reservoir runs over 200 miles from central South Dakota well into North Dakota, with countless coves and tributaries along the way. The walleye is undoubtedly king in Oahe, receiving the most angling pressure, but the lake also contains virtually untouched populations of smallmouth bass, white bass, crappies, and pike. So much water, so many fish, so little time. When fish have this much room to roam, knowledge of seasonal movements is essential. So who better to tag along with than two Oahe veterans like Chad Schilling, owner of Oahe Wings and Walleye, and longtime tournament pro Curt Oliver.
You got me in the honey hole there.
Oh, heck no. Nice fish, boss.
So it's time to get the motor in gear, race up to the hot spot, and get in on Chad's top secret tournament winning tactic.
I really am confused on what this is going to be. If it's a walleye, I think I may have set the new world record.
Don't worry, Chad. Your secret's safe with us.
Oh, we made so much ground on him. Curt, you made it.
Hey, Chad.
How we doing, buddy?
Doing awesome, man. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
This is going to be fun. How you doing? We'll go out and we'll catch something. There's all kinds of stuff out there, so it'll be a fun day. It'll be exciting.
You want me to grab some rods or anything?
Do that. Grab your stuff here, and then we'll get out there. This morning bite's usually pretty important, so we'll hit her quick.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right, bud. What we're focusing on now is these fish are coming out of these tributaries, and actually the spawn of the year is coming out of the tributaries.
Right.
There's a bunch of trees and brush and stuff in the back, and it's ideal spawning habitat. Well, all that young of the year is coming out, and our walleyes are going up to meet them. So they really move into the backs of the bays, coves, rivers like the Grand Rivers, where we're going to sneak into today. And as the water temperatures fly up, you know, they get hot, all that bait starts to dump out of that hot water, and then walleyes are standing there with a knife and a fork waiting for them.
They're just like us at dinner time. We don't miss
right.
a dinner, so they're gonna be right there waiting for them.
All right, Curt. Well, I kind of been avoiding telling you what we were doing today, but you've probably figured it out right about now. We're gonna go do what I like to call slabbing. And you've heard about it, everyone's heard about it. It was a real well-kept secret for a lot of years, but something about winning a bunch of tournaments in a row kind of lets the cat out of the bag. People figure you out, but
I'm glad to be one of the first you're sharing it with when the public gets it.
no problem, man. We'll have some fun. So
all right.
There's crappies, smallmouth, catfish, northerns, everything you can imagine on here. White bass, smallmouth bass, sheephead. They're all here. So we'll wheel up here and see who's ready to bite today.
All right, what a bonus.
All right, there's what I use. These are made by a guy down in McConaughey, down in Nebraska. He John Boy Jigging Spoons. He's the one that turned me on to this idea. This is a new color he's got out. I don't know what he calls it, but I'd call it Ricky Bobby. So we're gonna stick with Ricky Bobby for now, till we know the real color. But yeah, just a 1 ounce John Boy Jigging Spoon. We'll let Curt try the new color out. Just in case it don't work, then I can get ahead of him. Put him up there close to it, and And I kind of watch the fall pretty heavily, because if it stops, you're either got your treble hook stuck on an edge of the pillar or you got one. And then what I do is I go down, I hit the bottom, and I snap it up 2 to 3 feet. And actually I'll get more aggressive as I go, and you'll figure out which one they like. A lot of times, right at the top of your lift, you'll feel them crush it. Another trick is after you've hit the bottom a few times, give it 3-4 reels and work your way up the column. I'll hit them with the spoons, tend to get my big fish on the spoons, and then I'll throw a jigging wrap down there. I'll throw a rip and wrap at them. We hang a dead stick out the back that we're gonna break if I keep going here.
There he is.
There you go, Curt.
Decent one. Keeper anyhow.
Oh, I'm gonna need you to step up just a second. There we go.
Yeah, he didn't mess around.
Didn't he? Smoked it?
Yeah. He's a smaller one, but fun.
They all feel big when they smash that thing when you're ripping
They do.
it.
Right at the first minute, they're just tanked. And your rod just stops.
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with that one.
Oh, neater.
Nice fish. Did he eat it, Curt?
He ate it.
Oh my gosh. Bending the hooks didn't even get him to stay off there. I don't know what happened. Here
We're
you
gonna
go.
have to have that one for supper.
Are we gonna have to eat? That's terrible. They're so bad eating, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, thanks for putting me on the spot, buddy.
Hey man, I'll get you back in there. We're gonna get this button down.
Closed captioning brought to you by Mercury Marine, #1 on the water.
I'm gonna go grab the old white jigging wrap and get even with these things. Oh, look at there. I was reeling up as fast as I could and something chased it down. Big old white bass. Come here, buddy. Well, another bonus to these things is the white bass. This is a decent white bass. He ain't a monster, but they're a lot of fun. I was reeling up as fast as I could, stopped for a split second, and he just crushes it.
Got him.
Got another one, Curt?
About the same size.
All right, well, when you get closer here.
You got me in the honey hole there. They're stuck right behind this little corner here.
Here I come. Not a bad fish, Curt. Oh, heck no. Oh, look at there. That one didn't. We can be able to let that one go pretty easily.
I think that one will get
Nice
released.
fish, boss. I'm going to get the boat.
Good job, buddy.
Nice, yeah, nice job to you. One of the keys to these pillars is, you know, when you come into an area, you kind of clean it out quick. There ain't a whole lot. I mean, there's 4 or 5 fish on each pillar, and you slide into one, you tend to get bit in the first couple minutes. So what we do is we bounce pillar to pillar to pillar, and you don't die on one. You set up, you catch a few fish, come back in an hour. They'll reload. We come in, we wake them up, we feed them, and then we move on to the next one and get another one. So all these bridges, they tend to kind of be a pinch point on these rivers. Like the whole, you can look in the background here and it's solid timber and trees that have grown up over the years and then reflooded. All the bait fish are up in there. This water starts to warm up. This is a funnel. These fish have to come through here to get out of here. Well, these pillars are just the perfect little sanctuaries for them. The bait gets around that and they just pile up around them. And like anywhere else, when you have bait, you have fish. As you just seen, we're casting up by these pillars and the bait just explodes around our jigs when it hits the water. I mean, and a lot of them are them little crappies like we've seen, just a ton of other minnows of all sorts, shad, fathead minnows, lake herring. We've got an abundance of lake herring in this system right now. The Game and Fish stocked them back when we were short on fish. Curt just stuck another one here. He's got another fish off
That was on
of
steroids.
this.
I don't know what that was.
I don't think you got a walleye this time,
No, I
mister,
think I
but I'll
got
go
my-
sneak. What'd you get?
White bass.
Oh,
Boy, he just
you know what? We'll
crushed that
save
thing.
your spoon. We'll actually put him in the net and get him up here.
Boy, he crushed that thing.
Look at him. I'm taking his fish off and he's back there casting to catch another one before I can even get ready. What a guy. Cool. The cool thing is you can take your kids, you could take a very inexperienced fisherman, tell them to yank on it. You almost the way I was taught is you do it like you're almost trying to snag them is what it feels like. But the problem is they're all hooked deep down in their mouth every time you catch one. I mean, you're not snagging these fish. They're inhaling that thing. I mean, look at this thing. It's about as simple of a method as you can use. I start on the top here with Fireline Crystal, and I go to just a barrel swivel. And then I tie a short lead, a foot or so of 14-pound fluorocarbon. And this is a little overkill for the size snap, but it just shows that there's no finesse in this system. I call it a farmer swivel, but the typical old swivel with a snap hooked directly to the bait. And the reason for this is you can tie this direct or you can use a small snap. Something about this will cut your line. You'll be yanking that thing and all of a sudden there'll be nothing there. At first we thought we were getting bit off a lot. It's not. Something on the bait will cut it, no matter which jigging spoon or whatever you're using. So this big, ugly snap actually protects your line and keeps your bait on there longer. We got fish flying up and down here, and that's probably those white bass the way they're cruising. They're up high. There's another one coming on right now. Oh yeah, they're not down very far. The ones I'm seeing are like 5 feet down. There we go. That was right up here. I don't even have to reel. He was so close. Oh my gosh, look at him go. Oh, that's fun. I don't care who you are. Come here, little, oh, and he's gone. Perfect. Yeah, I didn't even have to reel. That fish was he was 6 feet down at the most. This pillar here is different than them first ones. Them railroad pillars, some of them have a ledge down on the bottom when they poured them. Well, this bridge here has another level like that there, and those fish absolutely love to lay on them shelves. They, once you get the shelf figured out, you can actually cast to it. Jig it on the shelf a couple times, but it seems like right when it falls off the shelf is when they tend to eat it. But when they're sitting around the edges waiting for bait to come off of them, that's their ambush spot. I just got grabbed again, and that was on, oh, you dirty dog. What's hitting me?
There, he stuck him.
What do you got there, Curt?
I don't know, we're gonna find out. Feels kind of scrappy.
Ah. Dead stick in the old chub. Maybe we'll see what happens here.
Got one of your drum.
A big sheep? Oh yeah.
Walleyes are coming.
Yeah, walleyes are coming.
Walleyes are coming.
Well, Curt, we got a storm kind of bearing down on us here, bud. We
do. It's been building up and building up the last half hour here. Got a little lightning going on.
We actually just ran to get away from the wind and got up here, and then the storm kind of set in on us. So we're probably going to make a move here, get a little more distance between us and that, and get a little closer to our launch in case we need to bail on this. So, you know, what the heck? We'll be back out. We'll give them another shot later on this afternoon if that wind lets up. So.
Just let them pile up on there again. We'll come back.
That's right. We'll come get them after a bit. Well, we kind of weathered the storm there. We just got back out here. Of course, the wind didn't go down, it just switched directions, which for us is a major bonus because now we can hide behind the pillars a little bit. But on both the back and the front, where the current slams into the front, there's a little eddy right there that always holds a few fish. And then on the back side, you got a dead zone just out of the current right behind it. We'll work them over here and see how it goes. There you go. I seen it stop on the way down. Something little.
Yep.
Is that at the bottom or up high?
Yep. No, it was down.
Crappie. Nice slab.
Crappie. Two slabber.
A slab on a slab.
Yeah.
Finessing them with a 1 ounce chunk of lead. Way to go, Curt.
16th ounce jig, huh?
Yeah. Nice fish.
That is a nice one.
Oh, there, I just got one too. There. Well, Curt, this fish ain't too bad. I got the net. I'll just get him right here, bud. Oh, he ain't bad at all. Come here, buddy. Yeah, that's what we're after. And now we'll find his daddy and we'll keep catching him here, so. You know, here on Oahe, huge body of water, just like half the places we go, it gets rough. And man, there's no boat I'd rather be in. The 219 Pro VGL, I mean, this is just an amazing piece of machinery that they built for. Well, why am I telling you? You ran the original.
They did it right when they got it. They got the hull design right the first time. They ain't got to redo it. I mean, I can literally take my back of my pickup and stick it in the storage. You know, we got tackle boxes. The rod storage is just amazing. In the back, they got a unique situation where they got removable storage boxes in the back.
The rod locker is amazing. I mean, I've never had a rod locker that I thought was convenient. I mean, you could get a few rods in, but as tournament anglers and guides, you need so much tackle. And literally, there's no limit to how many rods you can put in this rod locker.
You know, you got all your batteries for your trolling motor up there. You got them back here. Your live wells are centered. Your weight is centered in the boat. You know, we can run around here. You ain't seeing the boat rocking, and you see the same thing when you're running down the lake. Such a stable boat. It's amazing.
You know, the 219 Pro VGL is a huge boat. It takes a lot of horsepower to push this thing. The 300 Verado, I mean, that motor does everything I need. Between tournaments and guiding, I put it to good use. Most of the walleye tournaments I fish are on big waters. It's not uncommon for me to make long trips and run up to 120 miles round trip. So I need an engine that can get me there fast, take the beating of running in tough conditions, and get me there with the efficiency that I'm not worried about gasoline all day and I can just go fish. Well, Curt, the 300, all the power you could ever dream of and all you could ever want, and then what do? They build us a 350 horse. How fun is that gonna be?
And the 219's rated for it too.
Yeah, and we're ready to go. Boat's ready, capable, so. Holy shyster.
Wow. That one just
snapped it out of his hand. What do you got there, buddy?
It's a little better one.
Sweet, man. I like it when they snap it out of your hand.
Man, he did too. Yeah, you talking about hitting a freight train wanting to go the other way.
You know, why do they always got to bite right when about the time you calm down and nice fish, buddy. Nice fish.
All right, good job.
Right.
Oh, nice hit.
Oh my gosh, did he hit that thing, huh?
He crushed it.
Am I taking your fish off for you again today? Nice job, buddy.
Good job.
She was happy. I didn't expect that out of her. She was really happy.
Man, that thing crushed it.
Nice job, buddy. That was funny. It's so much fun to put down the bottom bouncers in the trolling rods and come out and jig in the middle of August and have the success we're seeing, man. You know, Curt, this morning we hung that chub down there, and it's a great presentation for when you're doing this. You just put it in the rod holder and ignore it. I'm going to set up another one, and we'll see how that works. Now, this is what you're looking for when you put a chub down there. As you can see, it's a pretty simple setup here. It's just an egg weight down to a barrel swivel, 16-inch lead, and a number 2 odd hook. We just set it in the rod holder. It's going down. I'm thinking it is. It's got to be a huge catfish or something. He's swimming away with it. We have no idea what ate that chub, but it's not a small fish that did it, so. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna reel on him. That way if he lets go, I can stop it. Oh my gosh. Curt, I think you got the wrong net, buddy.
I'm coming with the net. It ain't big enough.
What in the world do we have?
That was a chub.
I have no idea what we have here. But let's just say we ain't going anywhere for a while. Oh my gosh. I just want to see it. I mean, it don't even fight, it just swims away when it wants to. You know, just goes to show, we kind of gave up on this chub earlier today, but it never hurts to have a little meat in the water. This, in this case, a lot of meat. This is like a full steak for whatever ate this, but I really am confused on what this is gonna be. If it's a walleye, I think I may have set the new world record. Curt, you got anywhere to be? Because I think this might take a while, buddy. We're gonna let it take as long as it needs to. I'm just gonna baby it here.
I'm excited to see what it is. Monsters of the deep.
Oh, buddy, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, we made so much ground on him. There was the first roll I felt.
Yeah, he rolled on it.
Finally, but
cat, ain't it?
It could be a big pike. That wasn't a bad run. It wasn't, you know, our huge pike, the ones that get up over that 20, 25 pound range, they don't make the big explosive runs. They just have power, so I'm kind of hoping that's what it is, but either way, who cares? This is cool. I said I like to watch a fishing rod get bent over, and we got that. Oh, it's a nice pike.
Whoa.
It's a really nice pike. You might get him in there. I don't think I'd lift him if you do get him in there.
I'm just trying to get him in there.
We'll bring him head first and yeah, that's a good one. All right, don't lift him. keep it up out of the, there you go. Hey, buddy. Don't go through the net.
Oh, that's a monster.
Oh, crap. Still got him. All day long, catching all kinds of species, and that's kind of the perfect ending to an incredible day, buddy. What a ball. How long did that take to get him in? That was a powerful fish.
That was worth every minute.
Oh my gosh, he ate about a 10-inch creek chub, and oh man, what a ball. What a blast.
Got a nice fish here, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. A lot of fun, man.
Thanks for joining us. If you'd like more information, check out lundboats.com or these other online outlets.